In order to achieve your goals, you need to take tough decisions. And in order to take tough decisions, you will have to embrace your fears. You will have to understand that you need to go that extra mile. You need to overcome that fear. The Apollo 12 mission was struck by lightning moments after, taking off. And the data, available to the control room was garbled due to lightning strike. But luckily, the ground crew was able to be in touch with the astronauts and, got them to, flip one switch on their end, which helped the ship's data to get back online. And with this fix in place, the mission control could actually monitor the rocket. These are moments of difficulties when you have to take a tough decision. And since a lot of money, efforts and time had gone into this project, pulling the plug at the last minute would have been such a terrible waste of time and money. So after checking for everything, they decided to go ahead with the mission as planned. And this proved to be an ultimate right decision, because this gave Apollo 12 gave NASA this second moon landing, and the astronauts came back to the Earth very, very safely after 10 days. Sometimes even you might be faced with a very difficult situation, a crucial situation where one decision could change the entire course of your project, and those are the times when you have to overcome your fears. But luckily there are techniques that can help. Remember guys, the more you do something, the more easy it will get for you. So the more you accept your fears and fight with it and go ahead and face it, you will become braver and you will be able to handle it with much more ease. And while it's very important to remember that do not do anything recklessly, but confronting your fears occasionally makes you better at handling the moment of crisis. You need courage and not recklessness. You need to be, brave and not foolish. You need to be calm and sort of rational and weigh all your possibilities. Remember guys, when you look at your fears in a very impartial way and from a third person's perspective, that is when you are able to decide the right course of action. Say for example, if I am a person who fears heights and you want to get over that fear of height and you want to maybe go for bungee jumping, you have to be properly laced with all the ropes and the right techniques and then go for it, face it. It could be a fear of anything, for as long as you're able to look at it from the third person's perspective and you apply the right technique, you will be able to decide what is the right course of action for it. Too often our fears stop us from being the best version of ourselves, from doing the right thing. I would like to give you an example. When I was a child, and the first time my dad asked me to go up on the stage and perform, I was scared. I mean, obviously as a child, you don't know, there are too many people watching you and you're bound to get nervous. But then he said, just go and do it. Even if you forget your line, just smile and come back. So when I went up and, it was a drama that I was participating in, I forgot my line. So when I forgot my line, I looked up to my senior who was standing out there and I said, and I was dancing my head over. and instead of, faltering over there, he started saying his lines. By then I remembered what I had to say next. And that sort of instilled in me that every situation can be managed for as long as you don't lose, the right attitude. You face your fears. And look, I went on to perform at many places in my school, inter-school competitions. Finally took up, a career where I had to interact with people, I had to, be there. So as long as you can face your fears, as long as you can do the right thing, you will definitely succeed. Okay guys, so in the next video, I'm going to tell you guys about something very interesting. Now, most of the times when we are going for an event or an office meeting, we forget things, small little things. But remember guys, being prepared can come so handy. If you just are prepared a day or an hour in advance, you can win it. Have a look at, how to be more prepared in the next video.